Konnichiwa, Japan fans. Today's show, we're going to talk about arguing and the client. Eigo desu. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. This is the 5th year of the Sales Japan Series podcast, broadcasting around the world from the Beverly Hills of Japan, Minato-ku, here in downtown Tokyo. It is chic central. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie Tokyo franchise owner, the president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and the 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, which is Zaegyo in Japanese, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery. My new book, Stop Wasting Money on Training, in Japanese, トレーニングでお金を無駄にするのはやめましょう, is now available on Amazon. In this podcast, I want to help you to survive and even better, thrive in business. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn, who, unlike many other podcast hosts, have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on iTunes. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Tuesdays, the Presentation Japan Series. Every second Tuesday, the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan Series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan Series. And every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcast Show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show. And Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Now, this is episode number 314. Today we're talking about don't argue with the client. The client is always right. No, they aren't. We usually have more information about our offering than the buyer and are across the breadth of our range of solutions in a way they can never be. We're interacting with a variety of buyers in the industry and the sector and are constantly picking up intelligence on what is working and what isn't. We are not being driven by internal politicking as ambitious rivals jockey for position. We have the client's best interests at the forefront and firmly in our mind because we have one goal for our business, and that is getting the reorder. Clients, however, will have partial information, wrong information, and will lack information, none of which disqualifies them from telling us their view of the world as they see it. This can become very frustrating for salespeople. We're often setting ourselves up for frustration because we forget that the buyer isn't the same as us in terms of scope. We are expecting too much of them, and when we don't get it, we are upset. We know the buyer, but they forget and ask another company to supply them. They met us a while ago, and that memory has disappeared. They just went to our competitor because it suited them to, but we absolutely don't like that. We feel betrayed. Add these frustrations to the pressure cooker that is sales, and tempers can be short or fraying. I divide clients into 2 bundles. Those I like and would want to make a friend, and those I just do business with. The chemistry won't be there with every client, and we still need to get business done. So if the stars don't align, so what? Make the sales anyway. If we can turn the client into a friend, then that is better because we all spend so much time at work, it makes sense to find people you like in that environment. If you're in sales, then you had better be spending your days with buyers if you want to get anywhere. It stands to reason some number of the buyers will become friends. For the others, it will be strictly professional relationship of supply and demand. Inside this group will be people you just don't like as human beings. There will be clients who are arrogant, rude, have short tempers, are unrealistically demanding, and are a handful. There are variations of this idea, some more colourful than others, but there is the no idiot rule in sales, which says who not to do business with. We effectively fire the client because we don't want to deal with them. Find out more. We come back from the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public programs, but we also do custom-made in-house classes. Now, we do them in our super safe classroom, we do them live online, and we do them in Japanese, and we do them in English. Today's show is being brought to you by, on the 30th of November and the 7th of December, our Dale Carnegie course, brilliant course. We go through the 5 drivers of success, which are stress management, people skills, communication skills, leadership skills, and expanding your confidence. That is to say, expanding your comfort zone. These are the keys we need to go forward and to move forward in our careers. On the 12th of December, we'll have our Leadership Training for Managers program, brilliant course. This is all of the nuts and bolts, all of the nitty-gritty stuff, the practical, real hands-on, coal-face stuff you need to know as a leader, the real how-to do leadership program. Excellent program. Check out our website, www.dale-carnegie, carnegie.co.jp. Get my best-selling books, Japan Sales Mastery, which is Zaegyo in Japanese, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery. My new book, Stop Wasting Money on Training, in Japanese, Training de okane o muda ni suru no wa yamemashou, is now available on Amazon. In this podcast, I want to help you to survive and even better, thrive in business. If you like learning by watching videos, then we have over 1,000 there for you at Tokyo, Japan, Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. Welcome back. On the path to firing them, we'll be doing our best to squeeze a deal out of the process. When trying to serve them, we may be biting our tongues, holding our breath, counting to 30 in order not to explode, but the tension is palpable. Our degree of perseverance will depend a great deal on the health of our sales funnel. If we have numerous buyers in the funnel and the new buyers are constantly being refreshed, then we can be relaxed about firing a nasty client. The problems arise when we are desperate and are not seeing much revenue coming down the pike. We tend to have to suck it up a lot more, and somehow these nasty clients sense that and can become even more demanding and unreasonable simply because they can. Power doesn't always sit well in the hands of certain individuals, and the buyers always feel they have the power in the relationship. Where is the line between making the point to the client that what they want or what they are saying is not going to fly with our values and our situation, and the start of an argument? This is often a hard one because few of us are trained for this type of conflict. We are usually working off a trial and error formula, which can be the hard way to do it. Proper training would give us the needed edge to work out how to help the client understand this arrangement is not attractive to our company, and we don't want to do it without getting into a massive bun fight with the buyer. Arguing with the buyer isn't effective. We should be looking for points of agreement rather than zooming into the pain points. We should be carefully educating the buyer on what they don't know about the current state of the market or about the intricacies of our solution. We also want to keep in mind that idea of coming back to fight again another day. We don't want to destroy the relationship just because we might not be able to find a middle ground today to do business together. Things change inside companies and markets, and a no today can become a yes tomorrow if things change sufficiently. Sometimes the client's ideas are not very good, and what they want us to do won't fix their problem. We might be tempted by getting a deal, any deal, but the relief is short and the pain is long in these cases. Naturally, when it doesn't work, we get the blame, and the brand, collateral damage. I believe it is always better to walk away from those types of deals which have potential brand damage written all over them. Thank you for joining the Sales Japan series. If you found the program useful, please work on your karma and share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Immediately apply what you've learned today. Use it and go out there and survive. Remember, I'm your corporate coaching and training guy in your corner, committed to your success here in Nippon.